this time. This is my fight song. Take back my life song.
Hello, welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 119. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are two woke boys.
You ain't black.
How are you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show, episode 119. We are here in the studio, and we are ready to bring some more hot fire for you guys.
Yep, on election day.
It's an important day, you know? It's like, do people get the day off for election day?
No, but they should.
And they get off for Columbus Day.
Right.
Can you believe that
Yeah.
shit? But we call it
Indigenous Peoples Day.
now.
Yeah. Yeah, which I don't know if your family was thrilled about that, given that
They're
it's named after them.
They were kind of pissed.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a weird thing with my family. Like, they
you
hate
disavow
me.
your family.
Yeah, I say that all the time. But then
And not because they disavowed you first.
Yeah, well, it was kind of a mutual
parting.
Yeah, it was a mutual parting situation. But every now and then we will come back together, like when I need money.
Right.
And then I will be like, hey,
Yeah.
what I said was fucked up, but could you maybe, I don't know.
Just like we circle back to those women we had one night stands with.
Yeah. Yeah, life is a circle.
Yeah.
You know, we are circular boys, and we are like a compass.
Right.
You know, that's always pointing north.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
the last text that we sent the girl was all caps, shut the fuck up, don't ever
You
talk
dumb
to me
bitch.
again, you stupid
Fuck you.
bitch, fuck
I
you.
hate you, never talk to me
never
again.
talk to me again, don't even fucking try, I will never see you again. And then
Right
2 months
under it.
later, hey.
Yeah.
She's like, I can still see that message.
Yeah, but
above it.
now I think in the new
Can't you
Apple
unsend?
thing, you can unsend text messages.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of editing.
Yeah, I know
going
you've
on.
been busy doing a lot of unsending.
Yeah, I almost need to hire an intern to help me unsend a bunch of videos.
Yeah, and
Or a bunch
DMs.
of DMs.
Well,
and-
videos,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot of
Videos,
video
pictures,
content.
A lot of media was sent.
Chris was really on the sending videos out
Right.
before it was kind of cool, but they were
Right.
very personalized videos.
Yeah.
I mean, not that they were personalized to the person they were sent to. It was like one video sent to like thousands of women.
Right.
But at the same time, I did kind of make it seem like it was very personal.
Right. You
I was
would
like,
say
this
stuff
is
like-
special for you.
Right, like, hey girl, like, I know you're the one, and
Yeah. And they were like, could you say, like, maybe if you're saying that, maybe delete the part that says like, okay, now I'll just say this to all these bitches I'm sending this shit out
Right.
to. You know, like maybe delete that part out of the video. And it's like,
Yeah.
look, I don't have time to edit. Okay.
Yeah.
This is just like low effort content,
right,
you know, which is what people like now.
right.
But that's not what this podcast is.
No,
It's
this
very
podcast is high effort.
We
are
have so much effort.
we are high value men.
We are high value boys, and we are try hard boys.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So today is election day, and you guys need to vote. Okay.
Yeah, vote. Yeah.
Vote.
Yeah. Rock the vote.
And look, just vote. Just as long as you're participating, right? That's what it's all about.
Well,
just,
but
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But we're gonna say vote, and you can vote however you want.
Yeah,
but you
better
know which
do
way.
what we're saying. You know what we mean.
Right. So vote.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you know how like all the celebrities kind of like roll out like the voting bullshit?
Black and white, straight down the barrel of the camera. Vote.
Hey, this is a really important
There's a
thing
lot
going
on the line.
And you have to.
You have to vote.
You have to
vote.
participate.
It takes all of us.
Yeah.
Vote.
But it also like
Vote.
it's going to happen anyway, even if you don't vote. So
Right.
it's kind of weird that they do that,
Right.
you know? But it's like, okay, it's like one side has like every celebrity in the game is like, you got to vote, but it's like, you know what we're talking about.
Right.
Then the other side has like the MyPillow guy.
The MyPillow guy.
Yeah, he's
Scott,
like- yeah.
Scott Bio.
Yeah.
Who's the guy who played Jesus
Kevin Sorbo.
Kevin
The guy that
Sorbo,
used to
yeah.
be Hercules.
Right. Who played didn't the guy who played Jesus and Passion of
Jim
the Christ?
Caviezel?
Jim Caviezel, yeah.
He's one of those dudes.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Rob Schneider, yeah.
He's
Just the
first
A-list.
Asian American SNL cast member.
Oh, right.
But that he had to say that after they hired the first Asian SNL cast member. Remember?
Right.
Because they were like, hey, we hired this Asian guy. And then he was like, I'm Asian.
Right. Yeah.
And everyone was like, we don't care.
Yeah.
No one cared. They
Right.
were all,
Yeah.
yeah.
And now they've got Elon Musk and Kanye.
Hosting SNL.
No, just like right-wing celebrities.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That is true. Yeah. they
that would
do
be
have
pretty
that.
crazy if
They both hosted SNL.
Like
recently.
now.
Yeah.
Like
but they
after-
have hosted in the past.
Well, I don't think Kanye's hosted. He's been the musical guest a number of times.
Yeah.
Elon hosted last year. Remember that?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then we just
I remember.
lost
I
all
watched
our
my
Doge.
Doge
Yeah.
just go to the
into
fucking
the
tank.
Right.
Yeah. And I was like, woo, to the moon, baby.
Yeah.
And then just watched it.
Absolutely.
Had my buy
scammed.
order, my sell order set just
Right
like
at
a
$1.
few cents higher than what it went to, and then just
Yep.
watched my portfolio eat a dick.
Yeah. But we are not like crypto.
Oh, crypto, bros.
Crypto,
I mean,
bro. Yeah. Bitcoin, the blockchain,
Yeah,
a decentralized currency
Yeah,
that
you gotta-
peer-to-peer transactions.
Yeah, the blockchain and you have to-
Dogecoin, it's a meme currency, but turned into a real thing, ironically, and you can send Doge, and there's an unlimited supply, so theoretically it could go. You could go as high as possible, unlike Bitcoin, which is finite, and the blockchain.
Yeah, it's fucking.
We are not those guys.
boys.
And if there are any women out there who have said that we've tried to like bombard them with conversations about crypto, they're lying. They're bitches.
They just don't understand investing like we do.
Right.
And
They can't be trusted.
No. Yeah, exactly.
So you better vote, and you know which way.
Yeah, you know exactly
Yeah,
what
you
that
know.
means.
Yeah.
So go do it, and
If you're gonna
and then
vote for the
also
right people.
make content on your social media saying that you voted. Like like post a picture of you wearing that sticker.
Yes.
Like
Even if you don't vote,
Oh,
just
yeah.
go to the election center and like run in there, snag some stickers, and get the hell out.
That's what I did. The last time I voted, I
Right.
went and just got a bunch of stickers.
Yeah.
In case I miss it, and people are like, did you vote? I'm like, yeah. And then I have a sticker for next time if I just fucking, who cares?
And then you have to post a picture on Instagram of you with the sticker pointing to it with like this face.
Yeah. Like a,
Yeah.
I did it.
This.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it.
This
Did you?
right here?
Did
Yeah.
you do the thing you're supposed to do?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's really, really cool that people do that.
Yeah, that's more important than voting itself, is showing that you said you voted.
The funniest is the people that like barely post on any social media and like their only posts are like that.
Right.
So it's like
voting,
like every
black
like
square.
every like 2 years you see like a new picture from
Right.
them and it's just them like the same face voting, a
Right.
little older,
Right.
same dead look in their eyes as
Right.
they're like,
We love that.
yeah, we do love that.
And then they had their Vax card in there too.
Oh yeah, that's in there.
And
Yeah,
when they
you
got a new
sprinkle that
line
in the
on there
middle.
for a booster. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those people
I got boosted.
Yeah, those people should actually be hitting the algorithm with as many boosters and how many times you're supposed to vote now.
Yeah.
There's always stuff to vote for. It
Right.
seems like there's like the second an election ends, there's like another one that we have to prepare for,
Right.
and that one is the most important.
Yeah.
This is the most important election because it's happening now,
Right.
and then
So-
the next one will be more important because fucking gives a shit about that old one.
That's right. Now, Jake Novak, our favorite comedian and musician, made a song about voting before the 2020 presidential election, but it still holds up today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's crazy how well it's aged.
He did make a really
comedy
important-
rap,
Yeah, he really made an important video
and
here.
we would like to play some of it.
That's the kind of content this is. This is important
You're right.
content. So we're gonna check that out right now. Here we go.
I don't want everybody to vote. As a matter of fact, our leverage in the elections quite candidly goes up as the voting populace goes down.
All right, Americans, it's the moment we've been waiting for. 2020 election, we've only waited 4 years for this. Is that it? It kind of feels like more. I guess that happens when you're up the creek without an oar. Listen, citizens, we're in the same boat, overwhelmed and scared, and if you're starting to lose hope, I won't blame you. But there's something that I think you should note. If you don't vote, you're a dope. I'll say that again. If you don't vote, you're a dope. There's plenty of things it's okay to not care about. Like what? Like the way Kim K wears her hair,
so
about
I
the
think we
whereabouts of Carmen
understand
Sandiego
the-
eating
You
spare.
don't think we
When it
should
comes to
watch the whole
governance,
thing?
we
I
gotta
think
give a damn. If
we-
we
I
don't,
think we got-
it's
yeah,
true.
you're right.
Our
I think
vote
we got the-
population barely-
I think we kind of got it, you know?
So if you don't vote, you're dope.
Right. How many people do you think weren't going to vote that did vote in the last election because of that rap?
Well, let's see. It's got. I'm gonna make a guess on how many.
So how many views does it have?
Where is it? It has. I'm gonna guess of the 5.7K views that this video has. I'm gonna guess that it has swayed the opinions of 5.7K.
That's
people.
exactly what I was going to say. I mean, how can you watch that video and not sprint and just drop what you're doing and sprint to the polls to vote?
I watched this video when there was not an election going on, and I felt compelled to vote. So I voted for like the American Idol singer.
That's
just
something.
to, yeah. So that's what I did. And then I got into, I went online. I just participated in polls.
Yeah.
Like Twitter, like some person would be like, what's your favorite Halloween candy? And I fucking voted in that.
Okay. Doesn't
know.
seem as important, but
There's like, you know how like sometimes hot girls will be like, hey, I'm in this like Maxim bikini contest thing.
Right.
It's like, it just never ends. And every month you got to fucking send it. I voted in those.
right.
You know?
Right.
And then I would send a message to that girl and be like, hey, I voted for you. So just letting you know, you kind of owe me a little something, you know? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah. So
has that
maybe-
ever worked?
No, but it's not, it's a process. You know, I'm still kind of
Right.
working that out.
Right.
You know? Like I'll send another, I'll just like a little screenshot of the vote,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll just be like, hey, I don't know if, you know, you want to win this contest, you know, you gotta go out and you gotta, you know, canvass the voter base.
Oh, so sometimes before you'll vote, you'll hit them up and ask them
Yeah.
if they'll
Yeah. I like kind of hold the vote hostage.
right,
you
and
know?
ask them if they'll exchange
Like,
their
here-
vote for sex.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go down. I'm going to pull the lever on the voting booth.
Right.
Now, are you going to come over here and pull some levers? You know what I'm
Interesting.
saying?
Yeah.
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 That's what it's what it's all about.
I mean, that might be, I don't think there's anything technically illegal about that. I know it is illegal to like pay people to vote for you
Yeah.
in an election, but I don't think there's any rule about like banging someone for a vote.
I don't think so. And look, here we are pro sex work on the
Right.
podcast.
Sex work is real work.
And sometimes you gotta bang it out for a vote.
Right.
You know? And that's what we're willing to do.
Right. So glad we cleared up how important voting is, and if you don't vote, you're a dope, and so you better do that. Also, by the way, I meant to mention this before. If it seems like I'm naked today, for those who are watching on the video on YouTube, if it seems like I'm naked, it is because my glasses broke right before we were about to start recording. I was having, I don't want to say a fit of rage, but
Yeah.
things were being thrown and I was just not, my mental health was not really doing very well. Things were being spiked and thrown and
But that's also
body slammed, and
that's kind of part of mental health is like bottling up the emotions
Right.
like a champagne bottle
Right.
and then exploding
And then
your emotions
releasing.
everywhere
right.
in a healthy release.
Yeah. So my glasses snapped in the worst possible place, not a place they're supposed to. And I have to find new glasses now. Sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a little too much of that
There's
going
too
on.
much of that going on.
Yeah.
But that's, hey, look, what's important is that you can see with your woke eyes.
Yeah.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah.
So if anyone wants these glasses, maybe I'll like sign them and
That's a good idea.
send them to a fan in the mail, preferably a woman.
Yeah.
And
a woman who needs glasses without actual glasses.
right. Well,
in them.
if they just want this as a reminder of me, you know?
Yeah. Like those kind of the girls that like take your sweatshirt.
Right.
Those fucking bitches.
And never give them fucking back.
Yeah,
Steal
give me
my
back
fucking sweatshirt.
sweatshirt, you bitch.
Oh, I just like how it's
I like
oversized.
it like
and
fits me because it's
fits-
bigger
gets
than
big
go
and
to
it-
the store and get a bigger fucking
just go to fucking
sweatshirt.
Target and get an XXL sweatshirt.
Yeah,
you
they
bitch.
sell those, you fucking
Stop
idiot.
stealing my shit. How dare you fucking steal my precious sweatshirt from my high school basketball team?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
I-
can't get that again.
I like how it's big and it says his name on it, so it makes me feel like I have a piece of him.
Give it fucking back, you fucking thief slut. Or just go to Target and get a new one, like we said. Get an
dare you.
XXL sweatshirt. It's not that hard.
Yeah, and you can
Hanes
get it
make-
printed with your name on the back of it and the high school you went to and that you were on the basketball team.
Just get like a Hanes generic or like jerseys or one of those mass-produced like generic ones.
Yeah.
That
And
you
then-
can get for
and then
$7.
Girls are also like, oh, but it smells like you. Well, then go to the fucking kiosk over there and get that generic Dracar Noir shit because that's what I
And
use.
spray it on there.
Yeah,
and
and
never
also-
wash it.
yeah.
Just like I never have washed
Yeah,
that sweatshirt
Zero
since high
times.
school.
Exactly.
You like that? You fucking disgusting bitch.
Yeah.
So
How dare
I
you.
don't mean to get too emotional here, but there's just a lot of my old sweatshirts out there.
They're gone.
That have,
Yeah, I know.
I've
Yeah, no one knows what teams you played on.
Right.
There's some bitch walking around with, oh, you played boys basketball in high school?
right.
The fuck out of here.
I mean, I still do have my letter jacket that I wear.
Nice. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I still wear my class ring everywhere too.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
It's cool.
Yeah, I rock that letter
Yeah.
jacket so hard.
Yeah.
They're like, class of 2011? What?
Yeah. They're like, wow. You're
what-
fucking.
What are
yeah.
you doing?
Well, people are kind of wearing like those kind of looking jackets now. Like,
Right,
that- it looks like that.
fashion. Yeah.
But like, it's cool to wear the actual jacket.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
And even like it doesn't fit because it's like smaller from when you're a teenager,
Right.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you still wear it anyway.
Yeah.
And it's sick.
Just to show it's like I'm a multi-letterman, you know?
Yeah. That's cool. And you were on the yearbook team too,
Yep.
or whatever, you know?
Quiz
Pretty
bowl.
cool. Yeah. Quiz bowl.
Yep.
That's,
It's like trivia.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys come up with like funny trivia names?
No, there weren't any for it. It was just the school name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer. It's part of,
So I mean, sometimes I go to trivia, and there's this one right by me,
nice.
and sometimes I go on Tuesdays, and they have a you have to come up with a name, and the funniest name gets a round of shots. And you wouldn't believe some of the offensive names that have won that award.
Yeah.
Always misogynistic. It's always racist.
That's
Just
that's horrible.
and then I'm sure to berate everyone for having that name, and they're like, we're women, we're black, we're like literally just making fun of ourselves. Like, no, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, you
It's
should.
not
yeah,
okay
that's
with
not
me.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You're downplaying your culture.
right.
Then they're like, why is your team name kind of similar to ours then?
Right.
And you have nobody that's a person of color on your
Right.
team or a woman. And
It's like we're the voice
hey,
for
shut
women
up.
and people
It's-
of color.
Our team is our team, okay?
Yeah,
So, yeah. Just let the puss hounds fucking be a team, all
right.
The puss dogs or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
It's
You know,
because
it's-
we like dogs.
yeah,
you
and
know?
cats.
And cats. Yeah, exactly. We like cats and dogs. What do you
Right.
think it was?
yeah,
You thought
Get
it
your-
was something else?
yeah. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. And if your mind's in the gutter, maybe
Hit us up.
Hit
in
us
our
up
DMs.
in our
yeah.
DM,
If you're
yeah.
a girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a girl,
a
yeah.
hot girl.
yeah.
So yeah, what were we talking about? Trivia? I don't know.
We were
why
well,
talking
we
about
did
that.
the voting thing.
Yeah, the voting shit or whatever.
Yeah, it's important
Vote.
to vote.
Yeah,
whatever.
if you don't vote, you're a dope.
Yeah.
The World Series happened. The Astros beat the Phillies
Yeah.
in 6 games.
Which is good for the economy.
why?
Well, the Phillies historically
so-
have won, and like right after they win, there's been a massive economic downturn.
Right.
So it's kind of like the Punxsutawney Phil situation.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's what the Phillies are to the stock market, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
So.
Also, the economic destruction locally in Philly when one of their teams when one of their teams win.
Yeah.
You know, they go crazy and
They
like,
love
burn the city down.
The city, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But they kind of are doing that anyway. They already were doing that.
Right.
Like Wawa closed a bunch of stores because of like rampant crime.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which there's,
I've said this about Philly before. It is weird that they have like all this like historical like, you know, 1776 Liberty Bell bullshit in their shops, but they also have like Rocky memorabilia there. But they don't have Philadelphia memorabilia from the Tom Hanks AIDS movie.
Right.
You
Yes. Yeah. I think yes.
So why don't
Pointed
they
that out before.
Why
Probably
don't
because
they
they're
do that?
homophobic.
Yeah, it's probably that. They should build a statue of like a AIDS Tom Hanks
Yeah.
and put that in the town square next to the actually in place of the Liberty Bell. What do you think about that?
That would be better.
Mm-hmm. Instead of a Liberty Bell, there's a Tom Hanks, and then we ring the Tom Hanks, and he like kind of does like a transition to like AIDS Tom Hanks,
Okay.
like a transformer kind of situation. How cool would that be?
That's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, if there's any women from Houston or surrounding Texas area who are like happy about the World Series and you're just so overjoyed and you want to celebrate and you, but also, you know, you've been a bad girl though, because, you know,
They
Houston,
cheated,
cheated
Mhm.
in 2017. And so we're still mad at you.
Yeah, you need to be punished.
You need to be punished, and so hit us up in our
Yeah.
DMs for your punishment. And
Yeah. Well, they did a thing where they were like, were they the ones doing like the drum thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we'll, you know, kind of spank you like a drum.
Right,
You know. Maybe
right.
that'll be-
Fastball's coming.
yeah, we're gonna have to give you a couple of slaps.
Yeah, curveball.
Yeah. Those was the same. That was the same.
But I did
Sig-
3 for the fastball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
a
Nice.
change up,
Yeah.
just one.
How did they not get caught for that? Like,
Well, they did eventually.
yeah,
but I think
mean,
it's only
like
because
they did
of,
it for a while and they
think-
batted like 800 at home,
Right.
which is like slow pitch softball numbers.
right. I think they only got outed because there was a former pitcher on their team who
Really?
got like he went to another team and then outed them.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
How did they get away. Like, that's such an
And there was like an
obvious-
online sleuth who it's
watch the videos.
Yeah,
of like
yeah, who, like-
previous games.
right, and like noticed the banging.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. It kind of reminds me of. There was a guy that like got really far on what's that trivia show? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Mhm.
Because he had like a buddy in the studio audience coughing.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so there was like a guy.
When did that happen?
Oh, years ago. So there was like a guy that like got. He might have won the whole thing. I think. I can't.
Was this like
I
the
can't
plot
remember.
of Slumdog Millionaire, or this like an actual?
That was
thing?
what Slumdog Millionaire was about.
Well, a guy a guy in India
Did they
wins.
cheat?
Like, well, a guy wins, but then they like accuse him of cheating.
Oh
But he
no, this
won.
guy actually cheated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he'd be like, you know, there'd be like 4 answers, and then he'd say like, well, I'm thinking it could be this, and you hear a guy in the back.
Wait, that is so funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Why didn't I like? I mean, I've watched that show for.
There was
not
there was like
for a while, but
I watched some like documentaries on that shit, like people cheating in game shows on I was into like watching these like Price is Right like fails and shit like that for a little bit. And then there was my favorite one is this Press Your Luck guy. Did you ever see the Press Your Luck one?
no.
So there's this game show in the 80s, Press Your Luck. This guy got on there and he was like full autism, like used his like, you know, autisticness or whatever to decipher that, you know that show, right? The Press Your Luck,
Yeah.
where it's like the no whammies.
Yeah. Right.
So they put you on a screen and then you hit this thing and you have to stop it and this thing goes beep, bop, boop, 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 and it like goes randomly.
Mm-hmm.
The guy figured out from watching all this footage that there's only like 5 patterns that the thing goes in.
Yeah.
So he would like wait and he'd like figure out the pattern. He'd like, okay, it's gonna go there, then it's gonna go there, then it's gonna go there, then it's gonna go, and he would stop it on like a prize every time.
Well, that's
And he
not
just like cleaned house.
right. Well, that's not really cheating. That's just like
No, so I
being
think
smart.
I'm pretty sure he got away with it.
yeah.
So, but it was just funny. Like you watch, like every time someone's been on that show before, their face when they're doing like the whammy thing, they're like, no whammy, stop. Okay.
Right.
But this guy was like very like,
Just locked in.
just so serious.
Yeah.
And then he'd have to like pretend after. So he was like, you know, things like beep, boop, boop. And he's like so serious. And then he'd be like, oh yeah, I have to act like a person. All right. I didn't know exactly that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this happened in the UK, this cheating scandal on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in 2001.
Wow.
So it was a while ago. But yeah, there's a guy and his wife who were coughing
Yeah.
but they were caught and all three were found guilty.
Yeah.
And I think they made a movie or show about it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, why were we talking about that?
What were we talking about that? I don't know. Voting
And
some shit.
that's the thing about this podcast is that we are just we are just so smart that
This is a smart show. We were talking about, we were complaining about bitches stealing our sweatshirts and stuff.
yeah, watching something on trivia.
Yeah. Trivia.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how we got there. Okay.
See, God, it's just this. Our intelligence is. We've
It's
said
just
this before.
such a
it's-
high level.
It's a
of-
runaway.
yeah.
It's a runaway train.
We are high T boys and high intelligence boys.
Yeah.
So we are
High T and
yeah.
high IQ
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and high. A third thing.
Yeah. QTs.
Oh, nice. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the letter Q and
And
T.
T, but we mean that we're cute boys.
Right,
you
right.
know?
No homo. But
No homo,
like,
of course.
Sounds a little
Yeah.
weird.
That sounds
We're
gay,
calling
yeah.
ourselves
and
cute.
there's no
It's like,
women in the
we're-
room
right.
to hear that.
There's just
but,
three men here.
Yeah, but there's women listening.
Right.
I think.
So I hope.
Yeah, and there's women around the people listening
Right.
or watching. The
But
show.
it is a little gay to be like, yeah, we're
Go
cute.
tell a woman.
Go
that-
tell a woman to listen.
that
like,
we're cute
now.
Yeah,
Like,
tell her to look at
spread the
our
word.
video and just be like, "Hey, those guys are cute." But don't. You can also say
You
no
say-
homo too.
Right.
Say no homo. Those guys are cute, right?
Right.
Because I can't tell.
Yeah,
Because I
I-
don't know what a cute guy looks
Right,
like.
I know.
'Cause I'm a guy.
I know
right?
that we're-
I only like women.
Right. I know that we're cute.
Yeah.
Like I know that I personally am
Yeah.
very cute.
But that's because we know, like we what's that one where you have like a strong or like not emotional bond, but like you're attracted to intelligence or whatever.
sapiosexual.
Okay, yeah, we're sapio boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if that contradicts with everything
Yeah.
in our past that we've done and all our phrasexual actions,
Yeah.
then
Well, we're also that.
right.
We're also phrasexual
Yeah.
and we're also demisexual.
Right. Even though that's the
Yeah.
direct opposite of phrasexual.
Yeah.
Demi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm demisexual until I bang you and then I'm phrasexual. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a step-by-step process.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm sapiosexual while we're
To get your attention
yeah
first.
Yeah.
Like,
and I
oh,
might
there's
just
there's
throw
something
that in my
about you.
bio.
There's something about you, like you're so smart, you're so different than
Yeah, you're
all these other
different.
dumb bitches out
Yeah,
there. and,
girls
like,
aren't like you.
right.
at
You're like the
all.
one smart girl I've ever met. She's like, I know you're trying to compliment me, but you're really just being very misogynist. It's like, no, what?
No,
You're
not
like smart. You're just like
misogynistic at all.
so rare that you're so smart. She's like, what did I do that was smart? It's like, you ordered that drink for yourself
you
at
started
Starbucks.
an
and,
OnlyFans account. Like
Well,
I don't
that
even
too,
know
and-
how to do that.
yeah,
You know?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
So yeah.
so if there's any smart, intelligent, we are sapiosexual boys attracted to intelligence above all else. So if you're an intelligent woman, hit us up in our DMs and let's have a dialogue.
I was looking in the demisexual the asexuality Reddit thread, and one of the things they were talking about is what is orchid sexual.
Orchid sexual?
Yeah. Have
So,
you
like-
heard of orchid sexuality?
No.
I hadn't either. Okay, and this topic is what is orchid sexual. It's a discussion, and this guy, this whatever this person is. I don't know what they are. They wrote, I know orchid sexual is feeling sexual attraction and not wanting sex. But isn't sexual attraction wanting sex? Can someone please explain this? I'm confused on whether I'm orchid sexual or asexual or something else. See, these poor people don't know what they are, and they need a classification to describe like a current emotion.
Right.
Like you can't just be horny. You have to be a sexuality preference.
Right.
That is constantly changing.
And if you feel this way, like where you're sexually attracted to us.
But yeah, so if I think orchid sexuality, from that description of being attracted to somebody but not wanting sex, that sounds like a wife.
Right.
That's what that sounds like.
Right.
So if you're like a wife, you just become orchid sexual.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like if you're a man, you're phrasexual.
Yeah. After you bust.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Post nut clarity
Right.
is a type of sexuality.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But for when guys say that they have that, that's toxic masculinity and you're being a bad guy. But when we have post nut clarity, it's because we're fray and we can't help it.
Yeah,
like
it's
there's
a condition we've diagnosed it ourselves.
Yeah,
by
it's our-
reading a thread on Reddit from some weirdo that lives in a basement
yeah.
that is only online and has not seen sunlight in months.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, there's this big stuff with Twitter right now. Elon Musk's hostile takeover of Twitter, firing everyone. And now he realized he fired too many people. Now they're asking for some of them back. Have you seen that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So he did like
His mass layoffs, and now he's like, oh, shit, like, now we need some of you back. And so...
How does this happen? Where they're just like, hey, get out.
Right.
Actually,
whoops.
my bad.
Yeah.
It's like people that break up and then, you see people like this. I'm sure you have people like this in your friend group where it's like, they're like, yeah, I don't talk to that bitch anymore. And it's like, I've heard this 70 times.
Right.
Sure, buddy.
Well, that's just us.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like what we talked about before, like the all caps text, like, get the fuck out of my life.
Yeah,
you
bitch.
ruined my life, you
You're a
stupid
fucking
bitch.
whore.
Yeah, I'd never talk
Even
to me
though
again.
I'm the one that you're leaving because I suck,
Right.
Yeah.
I never want to talk to you ever again. Lose my number, you stupid bitch whore. Never talk to me. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be like, oh shit, we might have made a mistake.
But
and then just
hey. Yeah. But that's because we're afraid. We're not afraid to admit and come back and be the bigger person.
Right.
We'll come back and we'll be like, hey, that was. Do we want to talk about what happened back then? No, we're not. We just want to move on.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I think I made a mistake to let you go, and
I'm sorry.
I've changed a lot.
And then the second you want to talk about it, I'm like, I said I was sorry, you fucking bitch. Like, what the fuck do you want?
Right.
Like, get over it.
Right. But when we're making that apology, we're like, yeah, we're so sincere. We're like, been doing a lot of thinking, and we've really changed.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And we're a different man today than we were back then. And she was like, that was yesterday.
Yeah. And she might copy and paste that in a screenshot of a previous time where we said exactly that same thing.
Right.
And then she might point out that we have like a note.
A stock response.
A note, yeah, that's a stock response that we just copy and paste.
Right.
And put it
to
in
get
there.
her back after we've broken up with her.
And she's like, can you remove the part of the text that says get her back text? Can you remove that from when you send that to me? Like, why did you send that? And it's like,
Right.
you understand.
Look, we got a notes app, and there's all sorts of
I'm
templates
sorry
in there.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm
Sorry we didn't edit it properly.
Yes.
You get the spirit of what
then
we're saying.
I send it again. Hey, I'm sorry. Like it's like you're like a bot. You keep responding like a one of those things you call, and you're like, hey, how can I help you?
Right.
You know, it's like,
Well,
that's how we respond.
That's how we respond.
Yeah, that's how we respond
Right.
with like,
It
you're
seems
like, I'm
like-
not talking to a person.
Oh, it seems like you are having like you are addressing a problem in your relationship.
Yeah.
How can I help with that?
Yeah. And then she'll say like real shit that's like a real problem. And then we'll be like, oh, that's very unfortunate. I understand.
Right.
And then like, you know, then the big copy and paste text.
Yeah. We should just get like AI to run our texts.
That would be great. Yeah. I would love that.
We don't have to do all this copying and pasting and going in our notes app and finding the stock response. It's like, okay, this is what to say when she gets mad. This is what to say after she finds we cheated on her. This is what to say after, you know, all the different situations.
So when you call one of those like call center robots,
yeah,
eventually they might be like, I want to talk to a person. Right.
Right.
So then like, that's when you got to do the FaceTime with them.
Right.
You know, it's like, and they'll be like, what, you know, we'll answer and we'll be like, hi, what's going on here? Right. You know, how can I help you?
What's your full name and date of birth to verify your account?
Yeah, we're just verifying
like,
who this is. She's
it's
like,
your
we've
girlfriend.
been dating,
we
you
broke
fucking
up,
asshole.
We broke up hours ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I understand that. I'm sorry to hear. Or it'd be better, maybe it'd be better if it was like outsourced to like some Indian guy.
Like, she's like, can we just FaceTime? And we're like, sure. And then it's some
Here's
guy
Printar
in a
talk
call
to you.
center. Yeah.
Yeah.
In India. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I am very sorry that you have to deal with this.
Right.
You know?
But we hired him and we're paying him a
we're
fair
employing
wage.
different people of different cultures.
Right. So that's
Who
good.
barely know English.
Right.
To speak to people in English.
Right.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we're good dudes, you know?
Yeah. We are such good
Just
guys.
fucking be cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So Elon Musk, he's asking for these people back after he fired them. And now he has this new idea for getting verified on Twitter, where instead of it being like you're a celebrity or you're a notable journalist or something, you can just pay $8 a month.
Yeah. So
to be verified.
to get a blue check mark.
Right.
So previously it was like kind of, you had to like apply and it was like a very exclusive thing kind of, right? It was like awarded to people that are like in like the media class and, you know, super like high, like engagement people, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now you can pay $8.
Right. Any schlub can just get a check. So it's going to be a lot of misinformation is going to happen, which leads me to a song that we want to play about misinformation. I was scrolling Instagram the other day and I came across this amazing sponsored post from the account ATTN. And some would call it propaganda. I just call it like news that matters.
Yeah, is that what's in their bio of the...
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at this post from ATTN.
Yeah.
Oh.
I call it misinformation. It's made for tricking the
Let me start that over. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, the beginning is important.
nation's brightest minds. It's designed to mislead
Damn
a
it.
smart cookie. Misinformation is more than misinformation. I call it disinformation. It's made for tricking the nation's brightest minds. It's designed to mislead a smart cookie. Deliberately deceive a social media rookie. That's why I'm here to steer you clear and teach you what to look out for. They play with your emotions so you'll doubt less about more. To fan the flames of your next emotional outpour. That's what their algorithm's out for. Their use of images, it diminishes any doubts about the facts you read when your search finishes. Look for outside help of the witnesses to confirm just how true what's been written is. People look for information that confirms their beliefs, and the misleaders, they use that to exploit and deceive. So stop and think about the information you receive. Next time, don't be so quick to believe. Misinformation is more than
Wow,
misinformation.
That was
I mean,
not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I want to see a rap battle between that guy and Jake Novak.
This guy looks like a 8-year-old kid.
He does look incredibly young.
It's like it's crazy. He's like a little child star or whatever that's making propaganda
rap, which is our favorite
kind
our
of
favorite
rap.
genre of music.
So, do you know anything about that kid? Is that what that kid does? Is he like a Jake Novak kind of type?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does like.
What is the point of doing that? You know, like, is it fun to be like, I'm going to make content about exactly what
he's making a difference?
Yeah.
Just like Bad Gun.
Yeah.
You know.
Children dying in the school.
Like that's.
Yeah.
It's not about those guys. It's not about Jake or that little.
It's about
that
something
little
bigger.
nerd. It's right. It's about something bigger. It's about making a difference.
It's about saying exactly what you would think someone is going to say.
Right.
It's
And
like
when
the most current popular thing to say.
right.
But like cool content for
Right.
that.
And when you sing out children dying in the schools,
Children dying in the school.
like we've talked about this before, imagine how many people's minds that changed
Yeah.
to like do something about guns. you know?
And with the gun debate, there's two sides. There's people that don't like children being shot by guns, and then there's
people
the other
who
side
love
who
children
love that.
getting shot by guns.
Yeah. So that's
All of
kind
Republicans.
those are the two sides.
Right.
So one side is good, and then one side is bad.
Yeah, and sorry, we're on the side of we think
Yeah.
school shootings are bad.
Yeah.
Sue us.
Yeah. Sorry, it's a controversial opinion. Some people are going to want to cancel us because we think that school shootings are bad. But
Right.
Hey, fuck you. We don't care. That's
Right.
what this show is about, standing up for what we believe in, and tragedy is bad.
Yeah.
So that's just an unpopular take that we have on the show.
Unpopular opinion,
Yeah.
hot take.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So Elon, what else is? So now he's like, he fired a bunch of these people. He's doing this new like weird verification system that's gonna be chaotic. And now he's permanently suspending accounts for people who are impersonating him as a joke. And he said, if you're doing an impersonation, it has to say parody
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you really into free speech, or are you just protecting your billionaire ego?
Yeah. What a dick, dude.
He's so stupid. I'm smarter than him. I'm smarter than Elon Musk. What do you think about that?
I agree.
Yeah.
We are smart boys.
You know why he's in the position where he is and why he's a billionaire? Just because he's white. He's a straight white cis man. That's the only reason he's gotten to where he is. And he's so dumb.
Oh man, this is a tragedy, dude.
What are you're looking for
So
something?
there was an account I used to follow called Gay Michael Jordan
Okay.
on Twitter. It was I think it was a parody account, unless Michael Jordan's actually gay and tweeting how gay he is.
Probably a parody account, yeah.
Probably a parody account. But yeah, I can't find it. Yeah, I'm really disappointed here. But
What was on there? Like what
I
type
was
of-
going to read some tweets, but maybe I'll try and find it.
Oh,
or
because it's a
something.
parody account.
Yeah, they were pretty.
I think
hilarious.
basically, yeah, it's more just about like impersonating him because he's all triggered of like who can make fun of him because he's a little thin-skinned idiot. We
Yeah.
hate Elon Musk. So, yeah, what else? Also we're boycotting Twitter, okay? And it's not because we have 4 followers
Yeah.
and we've hardly even used it, gotten
Yeah.
any traction on there.
Yeah, Twitter.
We are boycotting. We are stepping
Yeah.
away.
We are stepping away from the platform that we barely use in the first place.
Yeah.
But we're making a public post about it because that's, once again, one of the popular opinions to
Yes.
have currently.
We are taking our talents and our brand to ethical social media companies
Yeah.
like Facebook,
That's right.
Instagram,
Mhm.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Companies who have no skeletons in their closet
that's right.
and are ethically run.
These are pretty ethical platforms. I can't
Yeah.
think of one story that came out that said any of these platforms were good, you know?
Or that they were bad.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Yeah, there's been no scandals on any of the other platforms.
No.
Zero.
Definitely not.
But,
So, you better get off Twitter. because we hate Elon. What else? Aaron Carter died, the singer.
How did he die? Because he was like 34. Or
right.
something,
I think he was.
Very young.
He had some addiction problems, and we just want to say that if you have a substance abuse problem, it's not a moral failure. Okay, it's a mental health issue.
Yeah,
and mental health is important.
it's important to just say that.
Right. Are we going to actually do anything about it?
No. But a post
But
about
we need to
mental health.
destigmatize drug addiction. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you
If you need help with drug addiction and you need to see like a psychiatrist to get addicted to pills, then maybe that is what you need to fix your problem, right?
what?
So let's say you have an addiction problem, right? And then
To like drugs or
so
alcohol?
now you focus on mental health, right? Now you go to a psychiatrist and then the psychiatrist prescribes you pills to regulate your mood.
Mhm.
Now you're on those pills now.
But that's a good addiction.
But that's good. Yeah,
Right.
because a guy in a white lab coat gave you those.
Right.
And that's good.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have if you're getting over an addiction or you're like celebrating a recent milestone, like, oh, I'm 6 months sober, and you're just like, but still part of you kind of yearns for that past lifestyle where things were a little more crazy and wild. And you're just like, you want a little taste of that again. Hit us up in our DMs.
Yeah.
And
we will give you a taste for sure. Yeah.
I mean, not of the drugs,
but we are like a drug
Right.
that you are addicted to.
Right.
And then you will have withdrawals from when you are not with us.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And it's going to be easy to get us too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, by just
You're going to have easy access to us.
hitting
and
us
that's
up in
That's
our
what makes
DMs.
it so difficult.
until it's not easy anymore,
Yeah.
until we block you.
Yeah, but that's when you need to quit.
Right.
You have a problem.
Yeah.
Not
You need
me.
to detox.
We don't have a problem. You have a problem
Right.
with us, and you need to not be with us.
Right. But then we'll circle back.
Yeah,
and-
we'll come back into your life, and hey, you want to relapse? You want to possibly
Right. Relapse on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for.
Right. So we are certified drug treatment counselors.
Yeah.
I mean, not certified, but
Well, I mean, we have certifications that we made.
yeah.
And we will
We have a
show you
printer.
those. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
We have
I
Microsoft
framed
Word.
it.
It's
Yeah,
not-
It's on
yeah.
my wall next to my diploma that I also printed out and framed
Right.
from Harvard.
Yeah.
They're like, so you have a degree from Harvard, Yale, Brown, like
Princeton,
yeah,
yeah.
all of the. How did you go
Columbia.
to all of the Ivy League schools at the same time?
Cornell. Yeah.
It's like, I'm just that smart, I guess. you
Right.
know? So
You're a
it's just what it is.
Renaissance man.
Mhm.
So we're just smart boys. What can we say? And we're smarter than you, and we are better than you. And that's why you need to listen to this podcast, because you are stupid.
They're
We
like-
are smart.
yeah. Women are like, I didn't know you could get a degree in like intelligence. It says you graduated with
Cum laude.
Yeah, it's like no, but it says magnet cum loud. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
What is spelled the same way?
Yeah.
C-U-M.
And
Yeah.
they're like, what's magnet cum loud?
But yeah,
Yeah.
L-O-U-D.
Yeah. And it's
Right.
like, well, you'll see.
Right.
You'll see what cum loud is all
Right.
about.
And then you'll see all my degrees in
Mhm.
women's studies.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, we study women too.
Yeah.
That's why there's posters of women all over our
Right.
walls.
Yeah.
You know, just taped directly to the wall.
Right. And do not look behind those posters, because
There's definitely not a hole.
there's
in the wall.
definitely not a hole
No.
right behind that lady.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
don't look
Well,
into
it's
it.
like we're doing some repairs on our walls.
Right.
You know, like we're gonna like install a safe or something.
Right.
She's like, why do you need 10 safes? And they're like at various parts of your apartment.
Right. And why are the safes about
A fist size
Right, about
safe.
this
Yeah.
big? Yeah.
Mhm. It's like, well, look, it's just we're still in the process of figuring that out.
Right.
You know, and one of them is a window into the person that lives next door. You know,
Mhm.
because I punched a hole in that wall.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can see your neighbor. And it's like, you know, it's cool to reach in there and say hi sometimes. You
Right.
know, you reach in with your fist, fucking
Yeah.
go in there.
And then they
you're
start
like,
screaming.
you're like, oh my God. And you're like, hey, what's up? You
Right.
know? And then you pull your your drywall hand
and
out
just
of the wall.
blood just streaming everywhere. These are the things that happen sometimes.
This is what we do.
So yeah, R.I.P. to Aaron Carter. So Nick Carter was the NSYNC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Backstreet Boys? Okay. Nick Carter. And Aaron was his younger brother, right? Was Aaron Carter the I Want Candy guy?
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah.
I think that needs to be looked up.
Yeah. Aaron Carter.
I Want Candy.
The song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sung by Bow Wow. Oh, it was a 1982 song. Oh yeah, no, it was Aaron Carter who did cover it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct. What's that? He beat Shaq? What do you mean? How I Beat Shaq. Oh, okay. Didn't know about that song, but I mean, what a legend! And
that is legendary.
And our hearts go out to Aaron Carter and his family and fans.
Yeah,
he had a lot of female fans who are into like boy bands and pop music, right? So if you are mourning Aaron Carter, we specialize in healing vulnerable women who are just getting over a big loss, whether it's a breakup or a death. Hit us up in our DMs and we'll just play I Want Candy. And she'll be like, this isn't really the mood that I was going for. This like jolly, upbeat song. It's like, no, just we need to get you healed. Okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that happened. Other stuff. This article, Bye Bye Booty, Heroin Chic is back.
Yeah. So I put that on there on the docket here. There's been this article that came out, and it's not great. It's not loading. Dude, I click on the link. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, from the New York Post. There was like a celebrity that tweeted this article and shit on it because she was like, like thick ladies are pissed about this.
Right.
This whole heroin chic thing. This is kind of, and if you're familiar with this body type, it's like a thin, like the way kind of women were in the 90s, very like boyish looking, like thin bodies.
Right.
Like in the 90s, it was kind of like big tits and like no ass, but like as thin as you could possibly be.
Right.
And, we think that this is bad for women. And it's not because we have a preference of thickies.
Right. Well,
hogs.
to a point.
Yeah. Well,
we are body positivity women.
But a certain amount of body positivity. But that's because we require balance.
Right.
Like, there's a such thing as too much body positivity. We have said that. But there's also like, too thin.
Right.
So you can be, maybe you need some body positivity.
Yeah.
Maybe you should, eat a sandwich and get some
The ideal body
in.
type is something very natural and realistic and probably best seen in like a Grand Theft Auto video game.
Yeah. There you go.
Like one of those women.
Yeah. We love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, like an hourglass figure.
Right.
And we love that. Big tits, big ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are our queens. And this heroin chic thing is like no good, dude. We can't have this. But this is because like fashion week happened.
But we're willing to kind of adjust our preferences, and like we would settle for some traditional supermodel type,
Yeah. I mean, this girl's still like kind of curvy, Okay, so it says in early October, Bella Hadid closed out Paris Fashion Week. Her tiny form nearly naked on the runway as she was dressed in a spray painted onto her skin outfit.
Okay.
Which like with the I don't know anything about Fashion Week. Does anyone ever wear this shit?
No.
Like these people are dressed so
In the most
goofy.
insane
They
things.
look like
cartoon characters.
Yeah, it's bonkers. Like not only do the outfits they're wearing look like cartoon outfits, the people also look like cartoon characters.
Right.
You know? Like I mean, she's got this ridiculous haircut, you know.
Yeah,
She
I don't
looks
know.
like a Barbie doll that's
I
been
don't
like
know.
spray painted, you know. And
Yeah, I
this
don't
is
know
like
what
an
that's all
outfit.
about, but yeah.
Yeah.
But we think that all bodies are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you are someone,
I guess if you're a supermodel, we'll have sex
yeah,
with you.
even if
I
you
guess.
don't have the type of curves that
Mhm.
we usually like I
Mhm.
guess we'll hook up with the heroin chic girl or
Do you think that this is making a comeback because most of people that work in fashion are like gay dudes?
gay men.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like kind of like a boy body that they're
Right.
trying to get. They're like, why don't you look more like a boy?
Right.
You know, it's like no tits, no ass.
Right.
You know, completely flat body.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it makes your weird spray paint bag costume that you're wearing for your fashion thing look cool, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I guess it's like the closer you look like to a coat hanger, the closer, the better your outfit is, I guess. Because
Right.
it's like, that's what fashion is.
Mhm.
Because you have to buy it sitting there on a coat hanger. So if a person looks like a coat hanger, that's what you're going to see when you go to the Gap and try to buy it.
Interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, we support our thick queens.
That's
Okay.
right. Yeah, quick. I know we have some poems
Dude,
that came in,
poems
right?
have come in.
While you're
this is
pulling up,
the biggest surge of poetry that
just
I've
a surge
ever seen.
in
I mean,
poetry.
it's
That's
crazy.
great. Yeah, so we're going to close off with a poetry corner. While you pull those up, I just want to say that I am so upset that SNL is having Dave Chappelle on this Saturday.
We are pissed.
For the post-election episode. I mean, we want that guy canceled off the face of the earth for making transphobic jokes. It is not okay to make jokes. Jokes should be taken seriously.
Jokes are bad.
And some topics are off limits. And
The monologue of the SNL thing should be people going up there and saying that school shootings are bad
right.
and like racism is bad.
Or maybe people just
Misogyny is
attacking
bad.
Dave Chappelle like they did at the Hollywood
Oh yeah,
Bowl.
that would be cool. Yeah.
They're like, all right, guys, go.
Yeah.
And then everyone just rushes the
Yeah.
stage.
It's like a gauntlet.
Right.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah. That's what he deserves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that like when you say that one group is off limits, you're making them seem like they're not even people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that like to be integrated in society, everyone should be the subject of jokes and it should be open season on everybody because that's how
That's what a racist would say.
right.
Yeah.
That's what a racist or a transphobe would say.
It's like you want to say everybody's equal so you can make jokes about trans people
Exactly.
and gay people.
Right.
And
We hate
women.
equality.
Yeah.
I mean, we like saying we like equality. Equality is kind
we
of
want equality, but the equality means that we've all selected one race that we're going to shit on, and it's the white straight people,
right, and that
and dudes.
It is
white
never
straight dudes,
right,
and
it
that's
is
the only acceptable race to shit on.
and
So
it's never
do
okay.
that.
And it's never okay to make jokes about trans people because
Yeah.
they should be off limits, and that's the best way to integrate them into society and be viewed like they're on par with everyone else by putting them in bubble wrap and saying like they're untouchable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And saying that maybe like that like men we've seen enough men doing hilarious comedy. Maybe it's time for a fat woman that's done comedy for 4 months to get a special. Maybe that's what we need now.
Yeah, also an important point is that words are violence, okay?
Yeah.
So Chappelle's last couple specials where he made trans jokes, violence.
Yeah, and
So-
that's why the guy rushed up on the stage and defended himself.
Defended himself against
So he
Dave
like
Chappelle's
ran
comedy.
up on stage, got through security, and then attempted to defend himself to a man spitting violence into a microphone.
Yes.
And he was committing violence on however many people were at the Hollywood Bowl.
Right.
You know,
Right.
all those people were being victimized, but this hero went in and saved the day.
To try to attack him with a knife.
Well,
Yeah.
not attack him, defend
Right, self-defense.
himself and everyone else
Right.
from the words, because words hurt.
Words are violence,
Mm-hmm.
and that doesn't create a completely dangerous precedent where people are empowered to physically assault
And
others for saying
Yeah.
words that they don't like, because then they think it's self-defense.
And it also doesn't create a situation where the only content we see is propaganda shit like we just showed you earlier.
like raps about misinformation.
Yeah, raps from white dorks
From white-
about
From white nerds culturally appropriating
black people.
people,
From
yeah.
what they thought they saw once on a music
MTV.
video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's rough, but okay. So, we are here. We are
The moment
you've been waiting
all
for.
been waiting
we
for.
are stoked about you boys sending in poems for the Haiku Poetry Corner. We have some new submissions this week. And so welcome to the Poetry Corner. Okay.
Is that
So-
a new one?
Yeah.
I
That's
like
a
that.
new one. Yeah. And then also, while we read the poems, we have this. What do you think about that?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, okay. Now, yeah, it's got some nature sounds in it. I'm going to
Okay.
play a little low, you know. So, okay, our first haiku is from Neil, okay?
Mhm.
He didn't title it, just says a haiku.
Mhm.
And it says, thank you, Neil, for this submission. It says, dying in the schools. For kids, why not change the rules? Big tits are awesome.
Definitely surprised me with the third line.
Yeah, he kind of changed directions there on the
Right.
haiku. Yeah, it was pretty good though.
Yeah, I like.
Pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good poem. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Neil, for that poem. That was tight. Okay, here's another poem from Wouter. Okay, this is titled "Poem." Hey, woke boys, I'm a big fan of the show. I wrote a small poem. I hope you guys like it. I don't believe this is a haiku, but okay, here's the poem. Riding on scooters, the wind in our hair, my hands on your hooters. You're paying, bitch. Life is unfair.
That was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a great poem.
What happened to the music?
I just turned it off
Oh,
because
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I'm afraid of the YouTube shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll see if I can keep it on there. I'll try, but
Sure.
yeah.
That was a good one. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's see. Here's another one. Another poem from Pastor Bolacan. Okay, a poem from a woke boy. I heard that the wokest boys in the universe are crowdsourcing poems. Here's a stab at a fellow, here's a stab by a fellow woke boy. A poem entitled "The Ho Athlete." I would like to personally thank French basketball player Steve Ho, you fat, for his contribution on this poem. Okay, let's see. Here's the poem. I never thought a slut like you can play until I heard the announcer say, Ho, you fat, just made a tray.
Interesting. Yeah, I think. Do you know what he's referencing?
No.
I think there was a guy. I think like an Asian basketball player. I think Asian had like last name is like Ho You Fat,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
so I think that's
Okay. We love that.
yeah. Body positive though, not fat. So
Yeah, I love that.
good poem. Good poem.
Let's see. What's another one we got here? Okay, here we go. This one is by Anthony. Okay, Boys, howdy from Nashville. Not to take Big All's spot, but I thought I'd send a haiku your way. Sort of an alcohol-fueled ghostwriting thing I do. So I go by the pen name Jameson's Ghost. Yeah, send us your pen names too.
Yeah, that's important.
And if you got a cool title for the poem, we're down with that too. We love that. So this poem is entitled "Shut Up and Drink the Kool-Aid." Okay, this is a haiku. So, okay, hot chicks join our cult. Glory hole confessional, the only way out.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Thank you for that one, Anthony. And I think, okay, so Oliver sent one in. Big All.
Yep.
Big All had a couple submissions here, so we're gonna read Big All.
Let's go.
Okay, Big All. This one is titled, or this is not. This one doesn't have a title, but he's got two in here. Wait, it says, why is the letters all weird here? Says this haiku is from the perspective of a female convert of the woke boy church. It depicts a beautiful tradition undertaken by new members. Enjoy. In a tiny booth, a silent, limp appendage penetrates the dark. It's
Nice.
pretty good. Okay. Here's another one. P.S. bonus poem. Another bonus poem from Big All. Okay. Women's NBA. Why am I the only one in the stadium?
I mean, it's a great, like, we talked about before, like, we like music that makes a difference, right? This is poetry that makes a difference.
Yeah.
I've wondered the same thing when I go to WNBA games. I'm like, why am I the only one here?
Yeah.
Why isn't anyone else as heroic as me? So we love poetry like that makes a point.
It does make a point. We got one from Neil here. Neil sent one that says, okay, this is just titled Another Haiku. Oh, you are still here. Now sex with you is boring. Welcome to the fray.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And very, very poignant again. And
Just a good poem that really pulls together what the plight is of
a phrase sexual. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I actually wrote a poem about phrase sexuality that I will read here on the show.
I'm realizing I've been slacking on my poetry.
It's okay. You can.
I'm gonna have to write one for next week.
Poem, just throw some poems in. Send your poems in to 2wokeboys at gmail.com. Okay, this is the last poem. I'll read. This is my poem. This is called "The Plight of the Fray." I'm phrasexual. I love you till we have sex. Get the fuck out, bitch.
It's very deep.
Yeah.
And yeah, again, the
It's
plight
just
of the fray.
tough being us, you know?
Yeah.
It's part of the thing. So thank you guys for sending your poems into the Poetry Corner. We love that. And more of those are our favorites. So send us those. And also any articles or anything you want us to talk about on the show, send it in. Let's see. Follow the boys on any platform you got there. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Follow Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zinasek on whatever social media you got there. And subscribe and comment on our pages here. Give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. And donate to the Slut Fund. And this week, Jeff Zinasek will be in Clive, Iowa, Wichita, Kansas, and Topeka, Kansas. And later this month, Jeff will also be in Salt Lake City, Utah. So if you're in either of those places, hit up, check out Jeff's website for dates on the shows. Anything else you want to add here?
Yeah, donate money to the Slut Fund on Venmo to help fund our podcast and make this possible. Also, if you want to donate money to pay for a new pair of glasses
here
for Cole, I mean, this this could tank the entire
Yeah,
operation.
this show is on just one thing going wrong could ruin the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to donate to my new glasses without lenses fund, donate to the slut
That does
fund.
sound like one of those like
Doctors
charities.
Without Borders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glasses without lenses.
Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty good. I love that. Yeah, I guess we'll close on that, right?
Sounds good.
All right. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 119 of the Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are two
Woke Boys.
Can't